Hey you guys, your girl Beauty with Mika, and I decided to do a chit chat get ready with me, or a chit chat life update. This video talks about everything that's been going on, how I've been affected and everything, and all I did was show you guys how I apply my complexion products and of course my brows and my highlight. Stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is a little bit lengthy, but of course it's an update. You guys know I don't really do updates, but I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know just what's been going on with your girl. Till then, don't forget to thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, it's your girl Beauty with Mika, and I figured let's chat. Let's chat about everything that's been going on. I wanted to give you guys some life updates, what's been going on with me. You guys know I really don't do chit chat, get ready with me's or updates. I'm basically going to be talking as I do my makeup and show you guys what's been going on with me and give you everything that has been just going on since this whole pandemic started. So everything will be listed down below. Mainly if you're wondering what I'm going to be using on my face, it's pretty much everything from my Shop My Stash, if you're wondering, but I'm just going to do complexion and less girl chat. All right, so I've already sprayed my face with my Mario Badescu spray. I use this as a refresher spray, especially depending on how my face feels. I did clean my face this morning, and I know I owe you guys a new skincare routine video. I'm about to moisturize with this Clinique moisturizer. So let's start back from March. So I was quarantined. I did not, and knock on wood, God helps, God praise, I do not have COVID. I haven't gotten it. I haven't been affected by it in any way. My husband is an essential worker, so of course he's out in the work field. So back in March, because of where I work in hospitality. I'm a human resource manager. What happened is that I had a cold, simple cold. You know, your kids get sick, right? So got a cold, went to the doctor. Doctor said because of where I work, he restricted me, and I ended up having to work from home early March. So I went about 2 to 3 weeks working from home. End of March, everything was shut down. Everybody is getting, you know, sent home. Either you're able to do your job at home or getting laid off. I was furloughed until June. So then I got a call, literally, you guys will not believe, a day before my birthday, saying that I was laid off. And at this point, I had been home a little over a month. The twins, soon as I started working from home, the twins were at home with me. So things were a little crazy in the house, and we had just moved. By the way, we had just moved, literally not even 2 weeks when all this was going on. We had just moved, so we got a bigger place, everything, and I'm like, cool, everything's going good. Boom, shut down. So that was that. So going to my birthday, you guys have seen videos and everything, didn't talk about it, right? And what was crazy is that I got laid off, and I always say this is God working in mysterious ways, because I was home with the kids, adjusted and everything, and then, you know, I was praying, and with everything going on, you know, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and the protest things started happening. And shout out to Curly Kim. If you guys do not follow her on Instagram, she did have a YouTube channel. Check her out. She was always like, she keeps you up to date. She's definitely she does all the Black Lives Matter marches, everything. This is the Laura Mercier Blur Canvas Primer. I really do like this. I'll give you guys more of a detail. But all that was going on, and I was praying, honestly. I was praying. I was trying to adjust to being at home. I was checking on my friends because, you know, as things started to go on, a lot of us end up getting either laid off, furloughed, or just terminated. So it was difficult in the beginning. Shout out to Kay's Way, Nisi Beauty, anybody that reached out to me just to check on me and just to see how I was doing, because I know, like, Kay messaged me like, are you doing okay? Because it was a huge adjustment, and a lot of my friends on the East Coast were definitely being affected because their numbers were high, and then I'm in California, so things were it was crazy. I just feel like everything was crazy. one of the things I had to admit was that I was actually suffering from depression. And my husband was like, you need to admit that you're a little depressed. You know, your life just stops. You have all this stuff going on. Kids are at home. My kids started asking me when was I going back to work. Them twins, y'all. If you're wondering, I'm using the NARS Natural Radiant in New Caledonia. This is my go-to. So the twins, of course, was like, why you ain't going to work? And that was that. So fast forward to June. Fast forward to like, I would say end of May. And by this point, I was looking for a job. Of course, I already knew I wasn't going back to where I was. I wasn't happy anyways. So I was excited to start a new venture. And that's what I did. So as of June 1st, I got a new job. I am able to work from home. I'm only required to go in as needed as an HR manager, and I love it. One of the things that has improved is my mental. I have gained a lot of self-respect, just finding that balance, knowing when to say it's okay. I'll bring you guys in some more. So just learning, one of the things I learned was I had to start literally cutting people off. I know it was crazy during the pandemic, but I had to really go, are you ever calling to look out for me? Am I the one always just doing the calling and you're not calling to check on me? You're not considering my family, what's going on and stuff like that. And sometimes people could be selfish in that manner. And one of the things I always try to make it a point of is to always recognize, you know, special moments of people, like their birthdays, their anniversaries. Just if you run across my mind and I text you, I don't even want nothing. You ran across my mind, and maybe that was God just saying, just reach out and just say, how are you doing? Are you okay? That's something that I guess the inner HR in me has learned to do. But it was just doing that. Like, I'll text my friends and I will be like, if I ain't heard from you, or if I see you on social media, fine. But sometimes a text message is good. And you know, nowadays no one really picks up the phone, so I don't mind if someone even just texts me and say, what are you doing? How's the kids? And stuff like that. I feel like with FaceTime, you need to ask me before you FaceTime me. That's just my thing. So I do get offended when people want to FaceTime me and don't call me directly or text me and be like, can you FaceTime? Because sometimes I ain't always ready to FaceTime. So that was going on. A lot of what was going on with like Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and all the protests and the marches, I was signing petitions. I didn't go out and protest in LA, but I was signing petitions. I was doing everything. I was posting stuff. If you follow me on social media, you already seen I did the blackout Tuesday. I was posting, you know, and I still post. Even in my videos, you guys have probably seen Black Lives Matter, things like that, all black and stuff, because it hit hard. A lot of that stuff hit hard. And one of the things that I had to realize, it affected me emotionally, because a lot of you guys probably don't know, I lost my brother 10 years ago on June 20th due to a drunk driving accident. He was killed in an accident. He was 24 years old. He lost his life due to the negligence of someone just drinking and driving. And you know, he has a daughter. I'm grateful for my niece is healthy. She's 15 years old. She's thriving. She's doing good. Thank God she understands, and we've been able to, you know, connect with her. But that was a lot. So for me to deal with that, and then to see another black man get killed at the arms of an officer that you trust, it was just like, emotionally, I was just like, I'm whatever we need to do, let's speak up, let's stand, let's fight. Enough is enough. And that's how I feel still to this day. So I'm tired. I'm really tired of it. Growing up, me and my friends have talked about, you know, the last riot we were in, the last riot we weren't in, but the last riot we had experience in, at least in Los Angeles, was the Kings riot. And we were like, girl, remember the Kings riot? Yeah, remember like the neighborhood and everything, and how, you know, this liquor store got burned down, and that was what happened. And we were kids. We weren't in it out in the streets, but we didn't understand. And now that we're an adult, we're like, oh my God, this is the same stuff we were fighting fighting for it in that first right, and then to see LA do it, and it's all across it was LA, Atlanta, everywhere. People are speaking up. It made me feel more prouder to see everyone coming together. I've had Brit's makeup. You guys know she does my facials. My girl has been posting and educating and doing so much, and I'm proud of my friends that are speaking up, that are signing petitions. I have my neighbor who is out there every weekend getting petitions for our governor and everything, like just doing the good fight. My god sister who's in Atlanta, she's working a lot of political campaigns. I can't keep up with her. She's on a new campaign right now, and she's out there protesting. She's out there giving volunteers, you know, drinks and food and stuff. So I love that. But COVID was just, we're still in it, and it's just like, just stay safe. That's how I feel. That's just how I feel. I didn't stop and start talking. So that's how I feel. It's been a lot, and it has affected everyone in different ways. In a way, I'm looking down at my mirror if you guys are wondering. In a way where, you know, I had to do what was right, you know. One of the things I did was I got a new job. I'm happy. The people I work with, they were speaking up like, no, no, this isn't right. No, this is what's going on. And I love them for that. I love the people I work with. I left a company that I wouldn't say it was different. I'll put it like that, because I don't want to talk about the negative, and God has allowed me to move on, so I do appreciate that. But sometimes you just know when it's time to move on. And one of the things that this time around with this job is that I love that I'm able to be me. I'm able to feel comfortable. I'm able to not feel like I'm looked at as Tamika the black girl. I'm able to be myself. If I want to change my hair color, my boss is for that. If I want to come in with blue eyes, pink eyes, whatever makeup, she's all for that. So I love that, and I love that I could just be Tamika, the HR manager. That's it. I don't have to be looked at as the black girl, or, oh, why are you coming in with your hair like that, or, oh, that. None of that. And it's because I work with a group of individuals that are saying you don't have to apologize for who you are. And a lot of times, even working in the field that I'm in, you have to apologize sometimes. And now I'm learning I don't have to apologize anymore, and that feels really good. But going through this stuff, I think it's made people more aware and cautious about how do you talk, how do you approach. Think about how would that affect somebody. I myself, you know, I'll apologize and be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And people are like, no, that's who you are. You shouldn't apologize for your blackness. And I like that. I'm gonna be unapologetic at this point, and I'm for what's right and what's wrong. My husband's an essential worker, and one of the things my father actually had the conversation. I didn't. My father had to ask my husband, as an essential worker, how was he affected? How was it coming home? And he had to really see the reality of, my wife is really going through this. My wife is affected. My wife is, you know, my kids are affected, my family. So one of the things even he did was, we do drives now. We take the twins and we do beach drives. We drive and we enjoy a nice breath of fresh air, and we're able to people watch in the car, because Caleb likes to people watch, and we just have family time. I'm able to sit and relax. My husband made my birthday good with my family. My dad called. I got so many messages from you guys on social media, so I appreciate that. Twins had a great birthday. It wasn't like we were missing anything. Yes, it would have been cool to travel and do all that, but you know what? I feel like when God says it's time, it'll be time. So that's my faith, and that's my belief in that. If you're wondering, I'm using the Benefits Precisely Brow in 4.5, and I also use 4 too. So, and I have my friends. I have my friends on the East Coast. I have friends that have checked on me, and I appreciate that, because you do need to check on those. I always feel like the friends that say, like me, if you call me and you be like, Mika, you okay? I'll be like, yeah, I'm okay. I don't want to be a burden to others, but sometimes it's like, no, I'm not okay. And I've had to learn to admit that to my friends, like, I'm not okay. I just need some adult time. These kids are driving me crazy. I got twins, 4-year-old twins, and they're driving me crazy right now, and it's okay. And that's where you have to be honest. You just got to admit sometime, like, look, everything ain't okay. And those are the friends that you really have to check on, because I check on my friends and they'll tell you, Mika will call you, I will check on you, but a lot of times it's like, no, you're not okay, because you always tell me you okay. So you have to stop those people like me and be like, you're not okay. Every time I call you, you always saying you're okay. So what the hell is going on? So that's what's been going on. And I know I've been all over the place. I have been signing petitions. I have been doing more education and staying on top of everything that's been going on. I think after seeing Ahmaud Arbery's death and George Floyd, even, George Floyd was like, I was just like, stop killing our black men. Stop using your self-righteous rights or your power. Because I feel like the people that do that, you don't have power at home, so you will use your force to hurt another person with no feeling and no emotion. And those are the people that I'm like, you know what? You're going to have your day in judgment, and you're going to have to answer to judge on Judgment Day. You just make sure you be ready to have that answer, because Judgment Day gonna come, and you better be ready. And if you're not ready, I really feel bad for you. The Plain is Jane. I'll post everyone's links that I've been talking about. But some YouTubers that have been such a breath of fresh air. Beauty Essentials, Nisi Beauty, Candace, Kay's Way, who else? Kyra Knox, Alicia, her twin sister, Andrea Renee. Y'all, if y'all not following Andrea Renee, I have been coming to YouTube just to get a breath of fresh air. High Low Lux, Monroe Steele, bloggers. I'll post everyone's channels. Shantae Plans, my planner girl. She has inspired me to just plan. I'm over the beauty drama, so we can nix that. It's draining. It's like, yo, I got enough drama at home. If I want drama, I can get my own damn drama. If I want to have all these issues, I would. I feel like people got time on their hands, and if we are too damn old to be having this much drama. What happened to makeup just being fun? What happened to the reason of makeup? One of the things that I love about makeup is I could take my natural beauty, things that people have said negative things about, and show them how you may find it's ugly, but for me, I look cute as hell, and you can't tell me nothing. So a beat face, skincare on point. I don't even have to wear makeup, and my confidence level is like, you can't tell me nothing. My skin looks good. I am doing me. You are the ugly one. All that negativity, I'm throwing it back on you, because it ain't coming over here to me. You cannot. Devil you a lie. That's how I have had to look at makeup, and I've had to realize, you know what, those negative comments, it's so good to kick you back off and go, no, that ain't true. No, I know my God. So that's where I'm at. I have renewed some relationships with friends. I have been there for friends, and I've gotten closer relationships with people, which is good. I've had some people reach out to me, and it's just like business as usual. It's like, hey girl, what you doing? Business as usual. And I love that. I love that. But this pandemic, everything that's been going on, it has been hell. But the good side is I have looked at the bright side of it. Y'all know I'm just messing with my brows, because right now they good. So I've had to do that. My sisters, my family, everyone's doing good. I'm a daddy's girl. If you don't follow me, again, you should be following me on social media. My dad is my heart. I do not have a close relationship with my mother, but my father is my heart. My father, if that man ever left this earth, I would be the one shouting and screaming to the top of my lungs. And that was hard. I hadn't seen my dad in a few months. I didn't see him for my birthday. And when I tell you guys, I said, forget this pandemic, because I knew my dad had been staying quarantined. The simplest thing in the world that I love that I get to do with my father is sit on my grandparents' porch that I grew up on and sit there and just chill with my dad and my kids. And that's what we do. No spending money, no nothing. Sitting on the porch. And the greatest satisfaction from that, every year I stick to certain things, like certain little things that I like to buy my dad. And every time I see him, sometimes he has those little things. If it's the little keychain around his neck or a shirt I didn't bought him, that gives me self-gratification, because my dad does not ask for a whole lot, and he never really asks for anything at all. All he asks for, all of us, any of his kids, is to make him proud. And it feels good to just sometimes just go and check on him, and my kids love him to death. So any of that during this pandemic, if you follow me on social media, I didn't care. And that one opportunity I did see my dad, he had a beautiful fun dance with London on the porch. He said, London dance with me, and London danced with him. She danced with her papa, and that was so fun for me just to see him like that. So if you're wondering, I am using the Fenty powder in nutmeg. You'll hear more about this powder, and I'm just setting under my eyes and my T-zone. I'm gonna do my eyes in a separate video, and I'll let you guys see that. But I wanted to come on here just to talk to you guys. Thank you for all the chats and everything. Don't forget Bridget. Yep. I still have some more of her shea butter over here. We have been keeping it. My niece wanted this kiwi watermelon. Thank you guys for watching my videos and keeping me entertained and commenting. I will post one of my subscribers, I don't know if I'm saying her name wrong, Cadence. I call her Kay. But she is girl. Kay be making me buy stuff. And y'all know I like to shop, but I have been doing good this year. We do have some goals that we want to accomplish next year. Definitely buying a house. LA is hella expensive, but we are definitely planning to buy a house. It is time. I feel like when God says it's time, then it's time. We're still gonna stay in California, so look for updates from that. I have gotten wiser with my money, because there's been some financial beauty essentials is hands down. You want to know about finances, you want to know about structure. She's good. Shay's budget's good. I will post their links down below if you want to get your finances in order. Because when I tell you this pandemic, the one thing I'm grateful for, I have not been shopping like that. It feels like I have with my hauls, but I went into Sephora and didn't even miss it. I went into Ulta, didn't even miss it. And I was like, this feels good. That lets me know I am growing up, girl. Like, your girl is growing up. No, like, I don't have to go in them stores and shop like that. I didn't feel like it. Now, Home Goods was a different story. I wanted to go on Home Goods because we had just moved. Everything had shut down. And after being in this house for a little over 3 months, there were definitely things I needed to buy, especially those candles. So I did stock up on like home decor stuff, just the littlest things. Like this plant up here, I purchased that. Different things around the house. I was decorating the twins' bathroom, because now they got the whole side of the bathroom away from me. That little stuff was definitely like, I needed to have that stuff. So Home Goods, I did go a little crazy, and I went in with my mask and went in, and I had a good time. It was kind of like I just went in there and spent like 2.5 hours in there, walked around, and I needed that because I hadn't been out by myself without the kids or my husband, and I was able to just put my AirPods in, wear my mask, and do some shopping for the home. And when my husband was like, don't do no damage, I was like, you a little too late for that, because I did some damage. I'm using this Anastasia Pro Pencil. Kyra Knox recommended this, and I've been using this. It's in base 3. And I'm going to show you guys a trick that I do just to highlight under my brow. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me. Just life updates. I definitely encourage you guys to still stay safe. wear your mask, of course, still keep social distancing, and just love what you do. Speak up, sign petitions, speak your rights. If you're protesting, stay safe. I definitely am not against it, honestly, because if I could, I would. I'm just using this Morphe M213 brush and blending my brows out. But I have been staying off social media as much as possible, and when I do want to go on, I go on for more of the positive stuff. I'm just learning how to do this, so I'm gonna zoom you guys in because this is a little tricky when you do it. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me. And I keep this very faded out. I'm blending it out because it is a cream, but you can pretty much go in as light as more or less. I did less right now just to trace out my brow, and if you want to go more, you can. What else has been going on? What else? I don't know what else has been going on. Work has been good. I have so many fun projects I'm working on at work. I love the people I work with, so the new job is really going good. And I'm working from home, which it's weird because I said I always wanted to work from home, and now that I have that, I'm like, wow, God, you just popped that on me. You just like, all right, you want to work from home? Pandemic happened, boop, you got a job, you're working from home. So we literally had to turn a part of our living room into that. And one of the things my husband said, he was like, man, we are blessed, because our last place was so tiny that we were like, how would we ever have done this? To now, this place, we have so much room and we're so happy with it that it's like, look at God. See what God do? See, every time you pray and you speak it into existence, he knows what to do. So you guys see what I did? It looks like that I really highlighted, but I really didn't. And all I did was go in, and it does. I like this. It's kind of like that concealer method everybody does where they shape their brows with concealer. But what I like with this pencil is that it just gives you a little bit of a clean look to your brows, and you blend it. So this is a go-to for me, and I like that. And I just blend it down. So that's what's been going on with me. What's been going on with you guys? Because I know you guys are always chatting with me in the box, messaging me and stuff, and I do appreciate it, because sometimes I'm telling y'all, the twins, they are in school. We decided to put them back in school. They are loving it. I feel like their school is doing COVID safety, so parents are not really allowed on the premises. Girl, we go to the front, sign, and our kids come out. They are allowed to wear masks. They have their snacks. They got nap time. So the twins are 4 and thriving. They both, let's see, London is sight reading. So she's able to see words and pronounce them and read them out. Caleb is reading. His memorization for both of them is insane. Caleb learned my iPhone password. I haven't changed it yet, but I'm like, oh, I remember my dad had said, oh, he learned your iPhone password, get ready. He about to memorize your credit card numbers next. So that's where the twins are. I'm just contouring before I, warming up my skin before I do the next video. But that's where I'm at. So life update, there it is. I will be doing a video with my husband soon, because he does owe you guys a video. So I think this will be a fun one. But that's where we're at. That's where I've been going through. I really didn't want to really do a talk through or a chat or give you guys an update, but I felt the need to give you guys one, because I'm usually always quiet on here. I'm always wanting to bring you guys fun loving videos and be like, girl, this is what I've been buying, girl, this is my reviews. But sometimes it's good to just let your other family members know what's going on, especially those that care. And I feel like you guys care about me. You guys are always messaging me, and I build so many relationships with you guys enough to be like, girl, this what's been going on. So if I don't give you an update at any given point the rest of the year, stop me and be like, Mika, what is going on? What's been going on with you? So that's where I'm at. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's chat below. You guys can inbox me, message me. You guys know all my social media platforms will be down below. Everything I use on my face will be down below. Pretty much this was all from my Shop My Stash. And then I'm gonna get on to some more videos. Until then, stay blessed, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.